So as someone that's just got recently into trophy hunting, it's allowed me to play other games that are a bit further out of my comfort zone, such as like your CODs and your FIFAs that you played when you was 12. With coming out of this comfort zone, I've accumulated what I would say is a reasonable amount of trophies, but of course with every game that gets ticked off the list, 3 more always get added back. At a time where game developers are more focused about quantity over quality, just ramming 700 plus collectibles in a massive expansive open world for you to roam around endlessly in for 60 plus to even to 100 hours. Yes, I'm looking at you, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, fuck off! Get out! My eyes are bleached! Get that away from me!
Far Cry. Just Ubisoft on the whole. It can feel quite exhausting just picking up the next game, and it's very easy to forget what games you actually felt rewarded after obtaining the platinums or even enjoyed playing, as most of the time you're usually left with a sour taste and not feeling any sense of accomplishment, as you just feel like you've wasted all these hours when you could have been doing something else in life or playing different games. So today I just wanted to sit down and reminisce on some of my more favourite games that I've obtained the platinum for over the past 6 months or so. These games, well, this list will be comprised of games that I feel are quite beginner friendly as well, don't require so much effort put back into them, as there is one game which you'll see in the list that isn't for the faint-hearted. But on the whole, most of these games are very user-friendly, very beginner-friendly. You can just jump in, get the platinum very quickly, and again, very, very enjoyable games. So without further ado, let's jump into the list of 7 games I would platinum again in a heartbeat. So kicking off the list, coming in at number 7, we have none other than Telltale's The Walking Dead. Now, I spoke about this game in my How Many Platinums Can I Get in a Week video. If you haven't seen that, you can click somewhere and it'll send you to the video. But I enjoyed this game so much. Originally I wanted to put The Wolf Among Us here because I actually prefer that over The Walking Dead. I prefer the Fable story and everything like that. Although The Walking Dead characters are a bit more likeable in some sense, I prefer the narrative of The Wolf Among Us. But let's not take away anything from The Walking Dead, it is still a fantastic game. There is a reason why it's at number 7. Obviously, I'd much prefer to platinum all these other games before this, but I still really enjoy this game. And I believe it took me around 15 hours to platinum and complete the game in its entirety, which is very short for a platinum. A lot of games now require up to 30, 40, even 50 hours of playtime before you can get the platinum. But I could not recommend The Walking Dead enough to anyone starting out gaming, anyone starting out with platinum trophies, or even just trophy hunting in general. Play The Walking Dead. Now, coming in at number 6 is a game that I think is criminally underrated, which is Days Gone. This game is incredible in every way, I think. When it came out, I was one of the ones that shunned it off to the side. I got it, I played about an hour of it, and then got thrown right into the deep end, didn't like it, and thought I'd go play COD for the next year and a half again. But I was very stupid to do that, because behind all of the, well, within the game, it has an incredible story of how the virus started, Deacon's life before the end of the world and the apocalypse, and everything manages to culminate into a very, very well put together game. Everything from the hordes, the looting system, all the camps and everything. Everything feels right with this game. The platinum, however, is a bit annoying. It's a bit tedious, as one of the trophies to get the platinum is to loot 541 corpses, which, if you didn't know that was a trophy before playing the game, is a ball ache afterwards once you've finished the story and once you've done all the marauder camps and everything. But if you know about the trophy while playing through the story, while doing all the marauder camps and ambush camps and everything, you'll be able to knock it out of the park dead easy. Days Gone took me 79 hours to platinum, mainly because I was doing all of the hordes and everything before going for the platinum, but that's how long it took me to do. If you're going through everything before doing all the camps and the hordes, you can get the platinum in the estimated PSN time, which is around 60 hours. Now, coming in at number 5 is, it might surprise a lot of people if you watch my platinum, how many platinums can I get in a week video, but coming in at number 5 is Bloodborne. As I was saying at the start of the video about there being some beginner friendly games, and there was one that wasn't so beginner friendly, well, welcome to the game that isn't so beginner friendly. Bloodborne is hard. Just put it out there, Bloodborne will test you in ways that you never thought you could be tested before. Bloodborne is nothing short of a masterpiece, but the platinum for this can be a bit annoying. A lot of it is quite self-explanatory, with it just beating bosses, upgrading your weapons, things like that really. There's a couple other things for, I'm pretty sure you get a trophy for collecting a Carol rune. You get a trophy for a couple other things as well, but the 3 trophies that annoyed me the most was the ending trophies. I'd already done the first ending, which was very, very easy and everything, but me being the idiot that I am, didn't save my save to the cloud or anything, so I had to do 2 more separate playthroughs, one on New Game Plus and one new from Fresh. That is the only reason why I would definitely platinum this game again, but if there's one thing stopping me, it would be that. PSN Profile says this game will take around 50 hours to platinum, and I platinumed it in 56, so as far as I'm concerned, I'll take that. I'm only 6 hours behind the recommended hours of playtime. Very nearly climbing his way into the top 3 is everyone's favourite web slinger, Spider-Man. This game is what I feel like every superhero game should be like. It should have a compelling and very interesting story, with tragedy. Obviously, if you've played the game, you'll understand what I mean by tragedy at the end. It should also have a very, very expansive, well, not very expansive, but a world that feels lived in. Insomniac's depiction of New York City and recreation of New York City is next to perfect. You really do feel like this is a real city that people do genuinely live in, and live in this game world as well. This game, obviously, Insomniac did wonders when this released in 2018, and to this day it was still probably one of my most fun platinums I've obtained. Spider-Man took me around 44 hours to complete on platinum. Obviously that's much longer than the PSN Profiles time, but that's because I was going around doing a lot of other things before even going for the Platinum Trophy. Now here's where we start getting into good stuff. Coming in at number 3 is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now I don't want to speak too much about this game right now, as I've already done a full Platinum video on it that I went not massively in depth with, but into quite a lot of detail around the Platinum and how much I enjoyed the game and everything. So this will only be very brief that I'll be speaking about this game. But I still love this game regardless. It was that fun that I physically could not stop playing, other than when it got to like 1 in the morning when I had to go to sleep. That was the only time I stopped playing this game. This game took me 17 hours to platinum, 3 hours less than the recommended hours to platinum on PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Profiles, sorry. PlaySN Profiles. My head's going to mash at the minute. I don't know what's going on. But fantastic game. One of my favourite stories in any superhero game as well. I love Miles as a character, and yeah, just if you're gonna play any superhero game, play these 2 Spider-Man games first, please. You're doing yourself a disservice not playing these games. Coming in at number 2, the penultimate game to this list is none other than Sifu. So this game has been dropped from, I think before it was about a 7 or 8 out of 10 difficulty, all the way down to a 3. Mainly because of when they added the Arenas DLC, I believe, or it might have been before that. They updated the game and they came out with some new difficulties, student, discipline, or student, disciple and master. Student obviously being the easiest. Originally there was only one set difficulty, which would have been discipline at the point, or disciple, or whatever it is. But with these new difficulty settings, it's been dropped down to a 3 because student makes the game ridiculously easy. Parry windows are a lot bigger. Deflect windows are a lot bigger. You deal more damage. You get dealt less damage too as well. Overall, it is just easier. If you go for this platinum whilst on the normal difficulty, the disciple, discipline, whatever it is, you will be having a very, very tough time. I'll tell you that now. You will be dying over and over and over again before you even get anywhere near the boss of the area. This game took me 25 hours to platinum, 5 hours more than the recommended, or 10 hours more actually now, than the recommended PSN amount of hours. But I had an absolute blast with every minute of that. I loved it. I was completely addicted to this game when I got it on my PlayStation for Christmas, and honestly I could not stop playing this game until I got that platinum trophy. Before we get into the number 1 game, if you are new around here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. With that out the way, let's get into the number 1 game that I would platinum again in a heartbeat. Coming in at number 1, you are going to take a trip down PlayStation memory lane with Astro's Playroom. Believe me or not, but this game is actually incredibly hard to play through without smiling. It's such a enjoyable little experience that goes into PlayStation's history and tells you everything you need to know. It shows so many nice little references to other PlayStation titles, such as The Last of Us, Crash Bandicoot, Heavy Rain, Horizon. There's so many games that this game references within it. It's just joy all the way through playing it. It really is. This game took me 4 hours to platinum, and if you own a PlayStation 5 and have not played this game, what on earth are you doing? Play this game. It is free with the PS5. It is a free platinum waiting for you to obtain it. And honestly, you will not regret a second of it. This is the one game, if I could go back to and just play fresh all over again, I would go through the whole platinum once again, because it was that much fun. Well, there you have it, guys. That is 7 platinum trophies that I would obtain again in a heartbeat. I really enjoyed making this video, to be fair. It's been a long day, I won't lie, it has been a very, very long day, but it was just a video that I came up on the spot. I've never tried doing any like top 10s or any lists or anything like that before, so I thought, why not give it a little shot, eh? But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, comment down below what you'd like to see me do next, and if you enjoyed this type of content, please do subscribe, share around with your friends, family, whoever. All support towards the channel is much appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.